Hey gang, your boy Meek here. It is Monday. Excited about Monday. Y'all know I love Monday, right? You have a good Monday, you have a good week. So excited about all that's going on, man. Couple 10 days till Christmas. So my favorite holiday. Like that's actually why I turned the camera this way. I normally do the videos in the car, but I felt like I want to show you guys our Christmas tree. Like May Reed does an awesome job about decorating the office. We got tablecloths and we got the daggone Christmas tree. Everybody got stockings and all this kind of stuff. So my favorite holiday. Some people like Thanksgiving better, which is cool. I mean, everybody's got something different. I personally, I mean, you can have food on Thanksgiving, but you get food and presents on Christmas. So how cool is that, right? So I don't know. I love Christmas. So just showing y'all I'm in the spirit and showing y'all this awesome Christmas tree. So all kinds of stuff going on, man. Help somebody save over $2,000 on the car they picked out with our deep cash discount over at MikeShoesAuto.com. That kind of stuff is happening, man. If you're a business owner, go ahead and get rid of that money before you give it to Uncle Sam. Pick up something for your fleet. Or I have an alternate investment for the guys that are looking to get 15% without giving it to the government, right? So that's something you want to do. Inbox me, I'll shoot you some details. Over at Creative Consulting and Marketing Group, we're giving away a $1,000 marketing course. Still looking for two people that want to make some money from home. They want to make some money from home. With all the pandemic going on out there, man, a lot of people are shifting from home. A lot of jobs are downsized, right sized, wrong sized. They're getting shut down. So if you know a business owner, preferably that's out there that their income has been affected, connecting with me. I have a project that I'm working on, can literally pay you daily and can put some money in your pocket before the holidays. One of our bonuses can be up to $400. It's gonna pay right out on the 20th. So how cool is that? Right before the daggone holiday. So if that's something you want to do, inbox me. I'll shoot some details of the project, business owner or not, because I'm just looking to help some people, right? You know, it's cool to have money for yourself. It's cool to have presents for yourself, but it's even cooler to bless other people. So excited about that. What else? Over at shopme.com, man, just protected a real estate investor. So if you know any real estate investors, I love to connect with them because they love our service. Once they really understand what it is, and not just listen to their broke uncle in the basement and stuff like this. Once they really understand the power of our service over at shopme.com, real estate investors love our service. Actually, I'll be honest, that's why I got the service. I don't talk about my real estate investment on social media typically, but honestly, that's really why I got the daggone service. That's why I became a customer, and then I became an affiliate. So that's how that worked. So real quick. So I attended a virtual conference this weekend. It was insane, the GoPro conference. A lot of people on my timeline probably did too. And man, I've been wanting to go to that conference for a long time. Just gonna tell you, I've been wanting to go to that conference for a long time. Haven't made it a priority. I don't like to make any excuses and say, oh, I didn't do it, I couldn't go. I really could have went, I just didn't make it a priority and I didn't go. But this weekend, I was able to do that, right? I was able to do it, so it was cool. It was a dream of mine to go to this particular conference. Now I have to go in person. With all that's going on, instead of in person, to have all those people together, they did it online, so it was insane. And I was blessed, and I wanted to kind of disconnect, so I went up to the cabins and stuff like this, played the conference on the big screen TV, so it was super cool, like kind of like being there in person, but not really, but having like the best seat in the house, and I was throwing stuff on the grill. Y'all know me, so it's all about that life. So it was awesome. Many good speakers, right? Many good speakers. I mean, we had Grant Cardone. Any of y'all know that I'm a big Uncle G fan, so that was cool. Anytime Grant is speaking, I'm about that life. Trent Shelton, he was on there. Matter of fact, the topic of today came from Trent Shelton. It was really cool. I go back to that. Dean Graziosi, he was probably my favorite speaker out of the bunch, but Trent had the one line that literally was just like, bang! It was cool. I'll get to that in a second. Lisa Nichols, just keep swimming, that kind of thing. Winners never quit, quitters never win, winners never quit, quitters never win. It was cool. It was a phenomenal conference, man. It was cool. If you ever get a chance to go, I encourage you to do that, man. Like Jim Rohn says, man, you work harder on yourself than you ever work hard on anything else. You work harder on yourself and then you ever work harder on anything else. And you work on your job, right? Work harder on yourself. So that's why I was super happy to go to those conferences. But let me jump into the topic. So like I said, great speakers. This weekend was phenomenal. It was insane. I learned a lot, grew a lot. Got some gut punches, which I love because I'm always looking to grow, right? Because sometimes you're growing, it's not comfortable. So you got to just do that, right? Put yourself in position to grow. Put yourself in position to grow. Like a lot of people won't go to the conferences. They won't read the books. They won't listen to the speakers. They won't do this kind of stuff because they don't want to grow. Like they'll complain about problems, but they won't put themselves in position where they have to challenge what it is that they believe. Because they're comfortable where they are, and they don't. If they have to go somewhere and they find out something different information, they have to live different. That means they have to change, and a lot of people don't want to change. They just want to stay the same. Man, that's good. That should be a video all by itself. Anyway, let me go. So, the opportunity to fail. The opportunity to fail. So, my man Trent Shelton came out there. It was crazy. And he actually ended up in the space kind of like when I end up sometimes. Because, like, I come out there and I saw what happened because, you know, I watched his videos. He's actually pretty put together. Former football player. Football kind of left his life like it did for me, right? And then he decided to step into the public speaking arena because he can add value that way. And so he was going in. He was like, nah, 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 boom, boom, boom. He said, I know your notes is crazy, because I was thinking, man, this joint is like all over the place. Like, I know you had a plan, but like, like the plan was here and like he was way over here. But it's all good because, you know, he just got powerful in that moment. It was crazy because the passion was coming through, and I've been there too because, like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I get going, especially when I'm like on one, and I just be like, man, what was I even trying to say? Like, where am I going? Like, I just believe I add value, and it's crazy because sometimes God does that in those moments. He gives you something to say, and whether you decided on sticking on that topic or not, sometimes those are the best daggone talks. And it's crazy because I've been in that situation where I thought I was going to talk about this, and I end up talking way over here, and then that's the ones that people hit you the most, like, yo, such and such really helped me. Yo, that was powerful what you said. Yo, this is insane, right? So talking about this weekend, the opportunity to fail. The opportunity to fail, right? That was the line that he got me going. And I'll briefly tell the story. I don't want to disrespect it because obviously his story, he can do better with it, and he knows the whole story. So basically, he was going up for this big speaking gig, and normally they just give him the gig and he goes out there and does a talk. This particular gig decided to interview him before he did the talk. This particular gig decided to interview him before he did the talk just to see if he was a good fit. So he was like, yo, I never did this before, and I went up to do it. And as soon as I went up to do the interview, my thoughts were, man, what if I don't get it? Wow. So you got Trent Shelton, millions of followers all across all platforms, highly paid speaker, sought after all across the world. In fact, to be on that stage that I was looking at this weekend, you have to be pretty damn good, just to be honest. So, you know, accolades, highly sought after, the whole deal. He's still thinking, what if I don't get picked? What if I don't get this? Right? Like, how crazy is that? Like dude, swag him out, man. He walked out there in front of all different walks of life in his jeans and in his shirt. He even had like a bandana around his neck. I don't know what that was about, but the point of it is, he just walked out there like, boom, here I am, kicked in the door, yeah. Right? And if you think about it, it's so crazy to see somebody at that level of success to say, man, what if I don't get it? What if I don't get it, right? So there's two things about that. Number one, the more successful you get, you still deal with the same self-doubt. You still deal with stuff like this, right? You still deal with, what if I don't get it? You still think imposter syndrome, what if I'm not good enough, right? You still thinking about that kind of stuff. But he said something that was so powerful, and this is what he said. He said, I had to change my point of reference, and I realized that just me being here is giving me the opportunity to fail. Just me being here is giving me the opportunity to fail. And I hope you didn't miss that. I hope you didn't miss that. Because if he wasn't good enough, he wouldn't even had a chance to be in the room to get interviewed. Like, how crazy is that, right? And I started thinking, like, because I don't know if you ever struggle with this kind of stuff, but I struggle with it too. I struggle with all kinds of stuff too, right? Because I'm always trying to push the envelope, right? I'm not one of those guys that just get into business and just say, oh, I'm just going to stay at this level. I'm always trying to go to the next level. If you know one thing about me, I'm always trying to go to the next level. I'm always trying to tweak. I'm always trying to push the envelope. I'm always trying to push the numbers up and to the right. I am never trying to retreat. That's not something that I do. That's not the way I'm built, right? But sometimes in those moments when I'm pushing the envelope, when I'm pushing it, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to help other people grow. I got all these people I'm responsible for. I got these missions that I want to do, these causes that I want to support, that I really care. I give a fuck, right? Excuse my French, but I do. And I'm trying to push all this stuff forward. But sometimes those thoughts creep in and they say, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't get this? Right? What if I don't get this? Right? Like, I'll be honest, I'm working on a deal right now that is huge. I'm working on a deal right now that's huge. Not only huge for me, huge for my team, huge for other people in our community, right? It's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be insanely huge. I am working on it right now. I am pushing it. It's good for my chapter, good for my team, good for my family, good for my friends, good for people that I know, good for other business colleagues. This deal is going to be insane, right? But sometimes I ain't going to lie. Like, I've had that thought, like, what if I don't get this? What if I don't make it? Like, what if it doesn't work, right? I have those thoughts. I have those thoughts. But think about it. Like the reason that spoke to me so much is because, hey, Meek, if you weren't good enough, you wouldn't even have the opportunity to fail. If you weren't good enough, you wouldn't even have the opportunity to do this deal that you're stressing about. Just by me being in the room is a blessing. Just by me being who I am is a blessing. Just by me walking to the table, being who I am, looking how I do. Just me being at this particular table to do this particular deal that could bless so many people is so powerful because it's giving me the opportunity to fail. Like that was the most powerful line of the weekend for me. Now, any of y'all that were on the conference, I know sometimes people watch this on a replay. If you get value out of this, go ahead and drop me a fist down below. If you're watching a replay type replay, I know sometimes some of my other colleagues or whatever are going to be jumping on this later. If you have a better line than that, feel free to drop it in the comments from this weekend, because I'm going to be honest with you, that was the line that did it for me. Like I said, Dean Graziosi was probably my best speaker of the weekend, at least for me. He was the one that spoke to me the most. But I ain't going to lie, that Trent Shelton, man, when he said, at least I had the opportunity to fail. That's good. Because see, so many people, they won't even get in the arena. So many people won't even get in the arena to fail. Well, what if my business doesn't work? They never start. They never even get in the arena, so they don't even have the opportunity to fail. Like Al, I see Al's on here. Al's faithful on this daggone live. See, Al, like, what if your store didn't fail? I mean, what if your store didn't succeed, right? But here's the thing. At least you got a daggone store. You have a store to have the chance to fail. But see, a lot of people, they wanted to start a gun store. A lot of people thought about it before you did, and they never even got started because they let fear control them. They let fear punk them out of their promise. They let fear keep them small. And see, we live in a time where so many people are living small because they're scared. They're scared of failure even before they get there. Thank God for the opportunity to even fail. Thank God for faith that I can apply, because so many people got faith, and it's so easy to have faith until it's time to use it, right? It's so easy to have faith until it's time to use it. Everybody got faith. Oh, man, let me post all this stuff on Facebook. When it comes time to start their business, though, crickets. They don't even want the opportunity to fail because they're scared. But thank God for the opportunity to fail. Thank God for putting me in rooms where I can be a blessing. Thank God for putting me in rooms where I can have impact. So let me get off this thing before I get on one and I start going all over the place. Your notes be all crazy. But anyway, that was my daggone line for the weekend. It was insane. Great conference, man. I really enjoyed it. I got value out of it. And I believe that I'm gonna use that value that I got this weekend. I'm gonna pass it on to others, and hopefully I have impact. Hopefully more people will be better off because I lived, because I went to that this weekend. I made a sacrifice. I learned. I grew so that I can go and pass that knowledge on to somebody else. So anyway, hope you guys. I hope this is making some sense. I know I kind of went on a tangent there, but yeah, man, that was powerful to me. That was powerful to me. The opportunity to fail. At least I had the opportunity to fail, man. I mean, that was just really good for me. So anyway, let me get out of here, man. Hey, here's the thing, man. Believe in God, believe in you, because God is in you. Meek out.